Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. If you thought I had a stupid voice before, you're in luck because it just got a bit dumber. I'm about halfway through my dental procedures and I'm aware that I look and sound like a total dum-dum. But in a few months, hopefully I'll be able to speak properly again and all my teeth will fit into my face properly. With that being said, I'm going to try to make this video as short and sweet as possible. Got a bottle sent to me from the folks over at Bourbon Lore. It comes in a sweet box, so you know it's real. Bourbon Lore is a unique community of enthusiasts, collectors, and connoisseurs built around our shared love for the best American whiskey has to offer. Indulge in the camaraderie of Bourbon Lore, a special gathering of aficionados, collectors, and connoisseurs united by their adoration for the pinnacle of American whiskey craftsmanship. And inside, America, is an 18-barrel blend of Ben Holladay Missouri straight bourbon whiskey. Bourbon Lore and Ben Holladay teamed up and collaborated to make this 18-barrel blend of Ben Holladay bourbon whiskey. It has a 7-year-old age statement on it and comes in at 118.6 proof. Pretty significant batch here, 2,982 bottles. Along with me, they also sent other people the bottle, like the Bourbon Junkies, the Mash and Drum. And if you click on over to their videos, I'm sure that they'll go a little bit further in depth about this blend and the collaboration with Bourbon Lore and Ben Holladay. I just can't speak right now and it's driving me crazy. So let's get into the most important part, the tasting. America, giving the Ben Holladay Bourbon Lore collab a little bit of an SJ, a little bit of a swirl drop, getting it a bit dizzy, and then we go in for a nose. Wow. That smells like Nerds candy. Like if you open up a box of Nerds, that smells like a bunch of drunken nerds. Right in there. Oh yeah. A very bright and sweet nose. Also some ground coffee. Not brewed coffee, but unbrewed coffee. Like when you pull the tab off of a can of Folgers, if that can of Folgers were mixed with like brown sugar and then it just sat in there forever and then you pull the vacuum seal. It's like a fresh ground brown sugar coffee and drunk nerds. And I dig that. I dig it a lot. There's a slight nuttiness to it, but not overly nutty. Kind of like those fair almonds. Like you get in the triangle pouch for $35 at the fair. Some sugary, cinnamony fair almonds. Smells very good. Now let's go in for a taste. Ben Holladay Bourbon Lore 18-barrel collaboration down the hatch. Wow. Good Lord. That is good. That is very good. Speaking is so hard right now. Speaking is so hard. There's like a very woody, oaky quality to this bourbon that I wasn't expecting. If I were tasting this blind, I'd probably put it at around 10 years old. The fact that it's only 7 years old is pretty surprising. You'll have to bear with me as I get used to tasting with these temporary top teeth, as the process is a little bit different and I'm still getting used to it. But when I taste something good, I know it's good. And this is pretty freaking good. It's like a Cracker Jack box got flooded with delicious bourbon. Yeah, in a forest of oak. Like Cracker Jack and Lumberjack got it on, which would explain the extra wood. Second sip. The bright, sugary sweetness on the nose was a bit deceiving, and deceiving is a difficult word for me to say, along with any other word that basically exists right now. But that sugary, sweet nose kind of takes a back seat once you take a sip, and you kind of taste a whiskey that reminds you a bit of the Old West. Kind of reminds you of an old saloon. It's like an old saloon bourbon. Like you kick down the flappy doors and you're like, I want some water. And they're like, we don't serve water here, boy. Remember those movies? Any Western movie? And then they pour the Ben Holladay Bourbon Lore collaboration into a glass and it steams because it's so hot outside. That's what this reminds me of. This reminds me of a classic duel. Lots of wood tannins, lots of like bird's nesty ruggedness. You could put this in a blind flight with some pretty heavy hitting Kentucky bourbon contenders and it would put up its dukes and punch some bitches out. You know what I mean? Like, Hey, I'll deliver it. Bow! Like, didn't see the left coming. Didn't see the left coming. That's a Ben Holiday right there. That's why they call it that. That's why they call the sucker punch the Ben Holiday. Look at this swirl job over here. Bam! Ben Holiday coming right in from the left. Son of a bitch. So strange because they go back to the nose, and the nose is so fruity, and then I taste it. And it's just like, yeah. This literally tastes like what I would imagine old school whiskey would taste like. And I love that. This release drops to the public on bourbonoutfitter.com on Wednesday, March 27th. And I honestly believe that at $100, this Ben Holiday Bourbon Lore collab is probably going to be one of your better purchases of the year, something that you really enjoy, that you like to share with people, and that kind of has a cool story behind it. This Ben Holiday Bourbon Lore collab is really damn good. That's gonna do it for this video. I'm sure you're sick of hearing me talk already. I'm sick of talking and hearing myself talk. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey, like I always say. Keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on really looking at whiskey labels and thinking about them. I just love the wagon. The wagon is something else, yeah? Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Love you guys. See you in the next video. I'm out of here. Bourbon Lore, thanks for sending me the bottle. Love it.